everybody. Welcome to Sports Talk on the Friday night edition. We are live on the WJRG television network, and this show is being produced by my good friend, Big Don from Big Don Production. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, along with Don. What's up, Don?
Everything's good, man. Just waiting to get it on.
Wait to get it on. I know you guys got a lot to get it on about. I'm going to be nice tonight. We got Larry Pearson, my brother-in-law, all the way in Maryland. What's up, Larry? How you doing, my brother?
Everything is good. Getting ready to go back to the Super Bowl.
You better go to the Super Bowl too, but you talking. Because you know you're going to hear it if you don't go. We got one of the greatest pastors in the world just celebrated his 10-year anniversary of Basileia, Pastor Walter, Dr. Walter Teague. What's up, my brother? God bless you, man.
Doing well. How's everyone this evening?
Great. We got the legend Bruce Austin, and Donald said before you came out, Bruce, you got a lot of explaining to do. So we got Bruce Austin tonight. What's up, Bruce?
I slept good last night.
And one of our sports legends, Anthony McLean. What's up, my brother? God bless.
I'm doing good.
All right, Larry, start us off, man. I know you got some good football topics. Start us off tonight, bro.
Yeah, there's only one thing to start off with, and that is the Cowboys.
Okay, that's Bruce's team.
Okay,
right.
My thing is, after everything went down the way it went down, Jerry Jones and Parson got into it. They tried to make a deal between themselves, which wasn't going. Jerry tried to set Parsons up without an agent, and Parsons wasn't going for it. And I think there was too much pride at the end for it to turn out no other way.
Okay.
My question is this.
Go ahead.
Is Parsons that smart enough to come up with something like that on his own and get the richest deal ever?
Wow. Who you want to answer that, Larry?
Anthony, go ahead and start. You go ahead first.
I think it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. The thing here, to me, the other question is why Jerry made this particular thing so personal. That's the one thing that gnaws at me more than anything else, because we went the same road here with Emmett, we went the same road here with Dak and CeeDee Lamb and so many other guys over the years. But why this particular guy, why he went personal with this? Because even, he could have signed him a year ago at this time. I believe now he wound up getting, I guess, was it 47 mil or whatever. He could have got him for 35 last year with the, with an option. This could have been the sooner that this could have been done. This didn't have to drag out. And the fact that he tried to go literally under the table, you knew he wasn't going to get away with that. It's again, I think he sabotaged the team with his ego more than.
Come on, Jerry Jones.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, let Bruce respond, Larry. Go ahead, Bruce.
I agree with everything y'all said, except sabotaging the team. The reason I said that is because Parsons been there for 4 years. And as we talk about it on this show every week, Dallas' defense was terrible. Period. Defense was terrible. Guys, no name running backs running for 200, close to 200 yards on them. You know what I mean? And those are all facts. So I'm looking at it like this. Jerry's saying, with Parsons, we couldn't win nothing in 4 years. Why would I pay him $47 million? As great as a player he is, they still never won nothing with him. You know what I mean?
That's
what
point.
Jerry looking at it.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? And another point is, when was the last time Dallas had an all-pro defensive end? They got an all-pro defensive end in that deal too, along with 2 first-round draft picks. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see. I don't understand how y'all said the team ain't gonna be no good without Parsons when they didn't do nothing with him. I don't understand it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Walt and Larry and Donald explain. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, I think. Well, last Tuesday we was on. I know Larry and I said we think that it got too personal that we didn't see him signing, and he didn't. But I think that, to me, I think what made it nastier, and is Parsons said a lot of stuff, man. He was like, if Philly come, I'll take a cut to go there. We can't win nothing here. I'm just getting paid. He said a lot of negative things too that CD Lamb didn't say. They pretty much kept their mouth shut. Dak never said anything. Parsons was saying, we ain't gonna win nothing here, we can't win nothing here. I'm just gonna get my money. So he said he had a lot of stuff to say too. But I think ultimately this one didn't work out. Jerry was stringing everybody along, so he can get some shine. He kept stringing along. Then when he tried to make that deal, Parsons said it wasn't about the money because he was going to be the highest paid player, non-quarterback anyway. Because that's just how it goes. TJ Watt just was it. It's just how it goes. Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, the next great one up. The guy from the Raiders. This was his turn. Whoever comes up next year is going to surpass him. But the thing is, I think Jerry's, did what he always did, and this one person pushed back and said it wasn't about the money. And I think, but Kenny Clark is not a defensive end.
He's
a tackle.
He's a tackle. Yeah, he's a tackle. But yeah, I think Jerry, they say cut off your nose and spike your face. I think this is one of them.
All right, go ahead, Don.
Well, I'm inclined to go with you on this, Bruce. Sometimes you just get tired of losing and bargaining with these guys, paying them top dollar, and still not getting what you want. If he got 2 first-round drafts, who knows what he might be able to work with that. I didn't see this coming at all, but it's pretty clear that, like I said, I know I would get tired of it too. Lost for the last 4 years, just because you keep him, you see a win there, you still need more than Parsons to win. It's pretty clear that you would have needed more. So maybe he's going to do some revamping. I'm going to go with Bruce on this one here, and I'm going to say to Larry that if Parsons planned this, he's one of the smartest players that's out there. For this outcome that he had, I just think he got lucky.
Yeah, but Don, like Walt was saying, he didn't have to plan this.
No, he was going to be the highest paid.
He went, he gonna get his money.
Yeah.
So it was a no-brainer. He could have been quiet the whole time, and it was all up to Jerry what he was gonna do or what he wasn't gonna do. But in the end, wherever Parsons went, he was gonna get his money.
Mm-hmm. All right, Larry.
It was a no-brainer for Parsons. All he had to do was lay back.
All right, go ahead, Larry. We responded. I knew you were shaking your head earlier.
The thing about this is that they traded him to Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay going to the playoff. So their number 1 pick they're getting is going to be way down the bottom. It's going to be way at the end of the first round.
In football, it don't matter. As long as it's a first-round pick.
It does matter.
In football, they go all the way to the 5th round and get good players. You know what I mean? So anywhere in the first round in football is a good pick.
Of course, what he's going to probably do.
Do not trade him the teams you play every year. Okay?
I agree with that. 100%.
And Green Bay and Dallas play every year, and leave no doubt, Parsons got to let him remember that.
Yeah, but I would have sent him to the AFC.
All right, yeah, that's a good point. Well, Pastor Ward, you
the NFC is a problem.
Well, I was saying, yeah, in the NFL, the first round draft picks, they probably packaged that with something, to get something that they feel that they need. It's not necessarily just the, if they're going to draft, because like you just said, their pick is going to be, because Green Bay's picked to win that division. With the they had picked the Vikings, now the Lions, now with the deal with getting Parsons, they picked them to win that division now. So their draft pick is going to be a low first round. So they probably packaged that draft pick, and it's only one this year, one next year, packaged together to move up to try to get a higher draft pick.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
And to be fair, Emmett was, I think, what, the 22nd pick overall. A lot of those guys that they got in the Herschel Walker trade.
Herschel Walker
were low first round picks as well. But it's a gamble though, because you're basically sort of telling your fan base this year we're sort of not punting, but we're sort of taking somewhat of a pass on this season.
Why would you think like that?
Because you got to realize too, Bruce, they lost DeMarcus Lawrence too. Not just to lose Parsons.
DeMarcus Lawrence haven't done anything the last 3 years.
He was hurt.
He
was a great player though.
So
he was hurt.
Mention him.
Yeah, he was hurt.
We give a man the benefit of the doubt if he on the field playing good. We don't care nothing about his name if he playing 3 games a year. So
Dallas don't care about him at all.
With one man, Dallas still got their core offense. I don't know how y'all picking one man gonna change their whole situation when he didn't have to win nothing.
Did you just see Cincinnati last year with their offense with no defense?
Yeah,
that's the same situation.
That's
I know they're not as good as Cincinnati on offense.
Yeah, well, they made the playoff, but Cincinnati didn't.
Okay.
So that means something, right?
Yeah, Bruce got to defend his team now. Go ahead, Bruce. I applaud you with defending your team like that. Anthony, you got so much you want to say? Because I know Larry got another topic. I know Bruce. Go ahead.
I'll just say, do you think your defense is better now with him gone?
No, I'd be a fool to say they're better, but I wouldn't say it's going to affect them where they don't make the playoffs, where they got to tank the whole season. That don't make no sense.
They ain't making the playoffs. I can tell you that before the season starts.
Listen, good thing you're not.
No, they're not making the playoffs.
Good thing you're not a gambling
Will
man.
not. Write that down. Yeah, they will not make the playoffs.
Your opinion is just as good as anybody else's.
Oh yeah,
hey,
I agree.
Jerry Jones had a flashback.
Larry, what do you think? You think they're gonna make the playoffs, Larry?
He's not gonna make the playoffs.
No way. He had a flashback thinking that what's the name was Herschel Walker, and he got to get these great draft picks again, like he did 30 years ago.
That's what he's trying to sell.
He tried to do that to cover up for the mistakes that he made. And I think at 83, you needed less talking and move to the back of the line and let somebody else make decisions.
Listen, the man
and don't be on TV every time getting all these interviews. It's not right.
Go ahead, John.
Listen, the man ain't won nothing in 30 years. He got to try something, don't he?
But he tried to go to the back.
He got to try something.
What he got to lose?
He going off memories. You know what I'm saying?
What he got to lose?
I think I don't blame him at this point. If you ain't won nothing in 30 years, you better try something different.
What you got to lose?
So, Don, what you saying different is to trade away your best player? Let
me ask you something.
That's going in the right direction. This is like Dallas trading Luka to the Lakers.
No, it's not.
I'm sure it is.
No,
why isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's their best player.
Let me ask y'all a question.
They got a good player in AD.
They got a good player too in Kenny Clark.
All right, hold up. Go ahead, Bruce.
Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all said that Dallas not gonna make the playoffs because Parsons gone. Let me ask you this: how far do you think they would have went with him there? Since y'all think they're not gonna make the playoffs without him, how far you think they'd have went with him there?
They had a better chance than without him.
Would they had a better chance than the last 4 years they had him?
But injury comes in there too. Within one of those last 4 years, Dak was hurt.
Come on, CeeDee Lamb was out. In the playoffs, he had 1 sack in 4 playoff games. 1 sack.
But let me tell you something. When your whole defense stink, except for one guy, hold on. Well, let me talk.
What happened to DeMarcus Lawrence? What happened to DeMarcus Lawrence?
He was hurt. If your whole defense, if your whole defense stinks, they're gonna have 3 guys on Michael Parsons. They're gonna make sure he don't win the game.
All right, so
man, you got to know something about strategy. You just can't say anything. If he's all you got, I'll be a fool if he's all you got and I just block him one-on-one. I'm gonna have everybody on wherever he go. That's what happened to Aaron Donald. That's how he ended up retiring because they said all they got is Aaron Donald. We gonna put everybody on him. He ain't getting no sacks. So what happened? He retired. Hey, he retired, and now they got all the young guys that are good. So they're better. The Rams defense now is better without.
All right, go ahead, Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce.
I'm gonna go with everything you said, bro, because you're definitely correct. I'm gonna go with everything you said, but I'm gonna make a point with that. If they had nobody but Parsons and everybody else on the defense stunk,
pretty much,
why wouldn't they get rid of him and get more first round picks to make the whole defense better?
Right.
Wouldn't that make sense?
If it works out like that, yeah.
And that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. He saw what his defense had the last 4 years and said, look, why should I keep this man and pay him $47 million when I can get a decent defensive player plus 2 first-round picks? Why wouldn't he do that to make the whole defense better if he planned all 4 years with one man on defense where they can triple team?
That means you got to pick the right people and get lucky enough.
Anytime you in the draft, you got to pick the right people and get lucky. Anytime, Kansas City, anybody else.
He had the best defensive man out there.
Hey,
what did they win with him? What did they win with him?
Can I say something? Can I say something? I love it tonight because I never saw Bruce Bruce defending his team, boy. You know, Bruce got to go, boy. Y'all get done on that Bruce, and he got to answer. I love it.
You're doing great, Bruce. You're doing great.
You
think about this. You can have 12 boxes out there, right? Everybody the same. Everybody look the same. But there's only one Muhammad Ali. Okay? They can all be boxers. They can all be the same. But there's only one Muhammad Ali. He's gonna knock him out. Okay?
Yeah, but what you saying? What you saying?
You talk a body is just a body.
Yeah, but what you saying though?
Look, that was only one Ken Norton too.
You know, hey, you know what I'm saying? He's proven. Once you're proven, you know, just like Mahomes.
We're not saying that Parsons is not great. What we're saying is Parsons was the only one on the defense that was any good. And in that case, you got to get rid of him, get more draft picks. You got a decent defensive tackle to come with that. So that's going to automatically make the defense better. Plus, they got the young boys that they drafted last year. You got to bring them up sometime and put them in the fire. We talk about draft picks. We talk about draft picks every year, but after the draft, don't nobody mention them no more. Like they supposed to stay right there and never get better.
Some
you can't keep adding draft picks, and they don't do nothing.
All right, Larry, you got another topic, man? Because you know,
yes.
I mean, all right, you guys
Green
going
Bay Packers.
Go ahead.
Since they got Parsons,
okay,
they moved way up on the board in the NFC. Now I say right now, Green Bay, they not number one in NFC, but it's between about 2 or 3 people for the second spot, and they right up there. You know, I think with what they had last year, adding Parsons to their offense, I think they can stand toe to toe with Detroit.
All right.
That's all projection. They still got to play the game.
But you agree with that, Anthony? Well, how you look at Green Bay?
Well, let's put it this way: at the very least, it's a 3-team race in that division now, and again, that might be one of the reasons why Dallas may come up short, because if you get 3 teams out of that division, you're probably only going to get 1 team out of the East and 1 team out of the West, and especially if you got Green Bay playing them head up. If that's a tiebreaker and Green Bay beats them, that knocks them out. I'm not sure if Jacobs, their running back, who's a very good running back, I'm not sure if he is a workhorse guy to take some pressure off of Love. The defense is definitely going to be better. I'm more worried about Green Bay's offense being consistent more than anything else. But yeah, I mean, when you get a chance to get the best defensive player in the league, you know, you definitely move up. You definitely move up in this.
Go ahead, Bruce. Green Bay. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you add a guy like Parsons to the defense that's already halfway good, they're gonna be tough. But you still got to go on the field and play the game.
That's right.
You know what I mean? No matter everything people saying now is just projection. They say it should be this way, but you still got to play the game.
Got to play the
You know
game.
what I mean? Ain't nobody get ready to throw the towel in because Parsons went to Green Bay. You can believe that. You know what I mean?
Right. That makes sense. Go ahead, pass the ball on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, they're favored to win their division. I think they're definitely one of the top 3 teams in the NFC right now.
Okay. Go ahead, Don.
If I'm not mistaken, their quarterback is Love, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I always liked that Love. I'm definitely giving them that division right now.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead, Larry.
Okay, now we're gonna get to something that I'm very near and dear to. We talking about Kansas City Chiefs and their first 6 games without Rice. Now he's the best receiver, bar none. And the first 6 games, they going up against the house. You know, so they got to play the Ravens. They start up with San Diego. They got to play the Ravens, Philly. And who's the other one they played? But do you think coming out those 6 games, what their record gonna be? I say the record gonna be 5-1. With a loss maybe coming to Philly or the Ravens, or the rest, they will win.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, Pastor?
Yeah. You know that their rookie wide receiver just got hurt. He's gonna miss like 6 games. The rookie they just drafted, the wide receiver, he's gonna miss. I don't like their defense. I mean, unless their rookies step up, their defense is not that good. I think I got more like 4-2. I think they definitely lose to the Eagles. Eagles are just better than them. And I think they'll probably lose to. Are they playing the Ravens at home or in Baltimore?
I got to double check that one.
Either way, I think they'll lose to the Ravens too.
Come on, Kansas City, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
He talking about Mahomes getting beat.
Twice.
Oh, that's right. That's possible. That's possible. I mean, you bragged on the Ravens earlier, Larry, a couple shows ago, how great they are. They got
They got a great team on paper.
right,
On
right.
paper.
So that's what Walt's saying. I mean, if they think you think they got a great team, they can beat Mahomes.
On paper.
you
know,
hear?
I'm going in there. They put a little fear in my heart. You know,
Right,
I'll
okay.
tell the truth. It's gonna be a close game.
All
Hey,
right.
Jerry, you hear him saying
going
on
with
paper?
KC. I came with him, and I'm gonna leave with him.
You hear him saying on paper?
Yeah.
Now he talked about Green Bay gonna flat out win, but he said Kansas City on paper. Baltimore on paper.
On paper, Baltimore. See, Dallas on paper, they ain't got no team.
Everybody in the league is on paper as of right now.
Right. who did you miss, Larry? You got Don or Anthony? Got
Well,
you?
I'm going to go with 3-3 on that.
What you mean?
Say again?
3-3. Out of that 6, I think they're going to win 3 and lose.
3-3.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
I'm gonna
3
give
teams
3
think
and
gonna
3.
beat them?
But we know Baltimore going to beat them. Philly.
No, we don't know that. They never had before.
Yeah, but this is the beginning of the season.
They never had before.
Hey, you bragging on Baltimore though.
Baltimore never beat KC.
All right, but you bragging on them earlier a couple shows
They
ago.
never beat KC
Well,
though.
you bragging. You want me to? You was bragging on them.
And
On
Larry,
paper. Paper one thing. That's why we play the game. That's what Herb say. That's why we play the game.
And Larry, who was that wide receiver Kansas City got last year? He's pretty good. He got hurt. I think he got hurt.
No, he's talking about the rookie.
Yeah, what was
Worthy
his name?
didn't get hurt.
Worthy, right.
Worthy's playing.
He played.
Yeah, where are they playing? Rice is
I'm not saying
suspended,
he got hurt.
and
last
the other
year.
rookie got hurt.
Yeah, but they got Brown. They got Hollywood Brown. They got people.
There you go.
Kelsey.
There you go. Hollywood Brown there too. Yeah.
All right, go Anthony. You made your point on that.
4-2 sounds about right.
4-2
sounds about 4-2. But only because they're playing the opener in Brazil. Don't that's about as a gotcha game as you can get for them, especially season opener.
All right, go ahead live with another topic, man.
Okay. The other one is the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
Do anybody expect them to go and win their first round playoff game?
The Denver
We got
Broncos.
them in the playoffs already.
I think they're going to playoffs.
Yeah, I got them in the playoffs. Yeah, they're definitely going. I think they're going to playoffs.
What do you think, Bruce?
Yeah, I like Bo Nix, man. I like Bo Nix. I think Denver gonna be pretty good, man. Bo Nix was going head to head with Daniels last year for that rookie of the year.
Okay.
Until later on in the season, he started falling off a little bit. But I like Bo Nix.
What do you think, Don?
I like Denver. I
Denver?
think they'll be all right. I don't know how far they're going to go, but I think Denver is pretty tough, and they could surprise anybody.
Can they beat Kansas City? Can they beat the Chiefs, Don?
Yeah, they could beat the Chiefs. They could surprise them. They can surprise the Chiefs.
Yeah, Larry.
Remember, one thing about football.
They had them beat if it wasn't for the missed field
They
goal.
beat them. That's why I think you're forgetting that. They had them
That's
beat.
why
They
we played
blocked the
the game.
extra point, or they would have lost in Kansas City.
Hey, Larry,
That's why we
let's
play
not
the
forget
game.
one thing, Larry. Any given Sunday. Let's not never forget that.
Any given Sunday.
Any
I know
given
that.
Sunday.
I know that. I see it.
Oh man.
I know that.
And I'm just glad I ain't got no team because I don't have to defend myself the way you guys are doing it. Oh my God, I love it. Larry go defend his kids.
The 49ers are so far down on the list, we don't even talk about that anymore.
I know. All right, Larry, what else you got, bro?
Last question.
Why you didn't let
Who's
me
going to
answer?
have a better
I'm sorry,
record?
hold on, Pastor Wall again. I'm sorry, Pastor. You're my football man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Denver is really a threat. What you forget is that Denver should have beat. They didn't. They should have beat Kansas City last year in Kansas City. They play them good every year, and they have a top 5 defense.
Okay.
You know, Denver has a great defense. They got a great coach. And Bo Nix plays. He plays the way that their coach wanted him to play. He managed the game, but he could throw the ball downfield.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City is susceptible to the deep pass. They throw the ball, but their secondary, they get burned a lot. So if Chris Jones ain't on his game, their defense isn't that good. He has to be there. So I got them. I think Denver not only will get in the playoffs, I think they'll beat Kansas City this year.
Wow. Ooh, Larry, you hear that?
I didn't go that far, Larry.
And that's coming from Pastor Walter King.
Hey,
A man that plays
he said a lot
football.
of things. He said a lot of things.
A man that plays football.
Wait, Larry, they should have lost last year, right, Larry?
Yeah, I see the game. I watched it.
And they got blown out when Mahomes didn't play. They got killed.
Nobody played.
Denver played.
That was a giveaway. That was trying to keep somebody else out of the
I can't
playoffs.
wait for football season this year, boy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And down the 49ers is going to be okay, man. McCaffrey's back.
So.
They're going to be all right.
I see some injuries coming up in there.
A lot of people predicting San Francisco to win their division.
Yeah, that's what I said. 49ers is going to be all right this year.
I have to
If Stafford don't play, that division's up for grabs. Even though I'm looking at it right now, they got the Rams. That's one of the things they got because the season start next week. They have picking the divisional winners in all 8 divisions and the wild cards. I'm looking at it right here on my thing.
So they got
49ers
Denver
right
winning
in
their
there.
division.
No, they got the Rams winning their division.
I said Denver.
No, they got KC winning the division.
I wonder why.
Mahomes.
What you guys see, by the way?
But they got Denver right behind them.
Hey, there was one big question. Who gonna have the worst season? Dallas or Pittsburgh?
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, that's a good one.
Everybody knows it's gonna be Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
Why is that?
because they got Roy Rogers. They got Roy Rogers at quarterback.
Roy Rogers.
And that's disparaging to Roy Rogers.
Oh man, you guys are too much, boy.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh, even though because I don't know how far Rodgers is gonna get. I mean, the Steelers' offensive line isn't that great, and he needs protection. Yeah, so and they lost their wide receiver. Yeah, they have this might be Tomlin's greatest task this year because he's had a winning record every year. This might break the streak.
Yeah, if he gets
or it might be his last year coaching there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll mind because I don't think it was his choice to bring Rodgers in. I think this was above his head. You know, I think this was the Rooney.
Yeah, I think so.
I believe that. I believe that too. I could see getting rid of one of them, but they got rid of both of them for this guy.
Both of them.
Yeah. I mean, and
I think this might be Tomlin last year in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well,
he's going to the Hall of Fame, and I tell you what, he won't be on the He won't be on the unemployment line long at all.
No, I don't think so. I think he need a change.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The one thing he's done is he's made it so that he can go out on his own terms. And if this is and this was a year to go out on your own terms, it's this year. And probably the best. And the crazy thing about it is it could have been a lot worse with Pittsburgh because they got rid of Pickens, who's a little bit of a malcontent.
Bad case,
so I could imagine him. I could imagine him and Rodgers going at it now.
Oh yeah.
Now they got DK Metcalf, but after that, it's not much after
that. And the kid Warren was actually better than Najee to me. The running back, Warren, I mean, every time he came in the game, he did well, but that same line. But I just think, I tell you what, Tomlin leave there. I mean, he can land right with the Giants, man, because if the Giants don't win this year, this is their coach last year.
I believe that they're waiting for him. They're waiting for him. His resume.
And quiet as it's kept, they've had a Parsons type thing going on there with Ironhead's son. He wanted a deal this year too. So
I know.
It's not.
Did he ever show up?
No, he played. I think he showed up, but he pulled the Parsons where he just he didn't fall asleep on the bench or anything like that. But he just
I know he wanted because he's the fixture, but he's older now, man. I don't know if they're gonna extend all that money to him now.
Depending on who you listen to, a lot of people think as good as TJ Watt is, he wouldn't be, because
he's a man. He's like Aaron Donald. You got to pay attention to him, which allows TJ Watt just to come off the edge. Got to have that guy in the middle. Yeah.
All right. Let me just say this is a sports talk on the WJRG television network, produced by Big Don from Big Don Production and the Friday Night Edition, along with my brother-in-law Larry Pearson, our sports legend Anthony McLean, the legend Bruce Austin, one of the greatest pastors in the world, Dr. Walter Teague from Basilea, and my good friend Big Don. We have a special announcement for the Big Don Production and the Kingdom Media International proudly presents. So let's get it on with this here.
Big Don Productions and Kingdom Media International proudly presents the Jerry Green's Gospel Music Showcase, Saturday, October 4th, 2025 at the Music Back Then Performance Studio. Doors open at 5:30 p.m., starts at 6 p.m. The location is 221 Bull Hill Lane, West Haven, Connecticut. Featured artists include God's Favor, Chosen by God, Rose Cloud, Calvin Cooper, Yvette Early, Dre, The Voice, Charlotte Williams, and featured artists Kelly Monroe and Devotions. Also that evening, honoring Bishop Ernest Richard Jr., radio legend of Power to Stand Outreach Ministry. Our doors open at 5:30 p.m., starts at 6 p.m. $20 at the door. Cash App address, $84 Plymouth. That's Cash App address, $84 Plymouth. Also sponsored by WJRG, Connecticut's #1 24-hour gospel internet radio station, and Big Don for Big Don Productions. For more information, call 203-875-0520. That's 203-875-0520. Come one, come all, and we will see you there.
And Pastor, you got your family and friends day coming on this Sunday or what?
Yes, this Sunday we're going to be having a family and friends church service. Actually, we had our 10th church anniversary. What ended last week, but this Sunday we have a family and friends day. We have a guest preacher from Georgetown, South Carolina, and the chief apostle Frazier is going to be in the house. So come out, hear the word of the Lord, the fellowship. Invite you to 60 Connolly Parkway, Building 5B, for our Basile Outreach Ministry Family and Friends Church service.
Amen. We had a great time last Sunday, my brother. Great time.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, you know, we had to come out and support. And I want to thank you, Anthony, for coming out last Friday night with at the spot. We had a great time, great food at the spot with Pastor Andre Thompson from Kingdom Media International as well. Larry, you got some more topics on that? If not, I'm gonna ask this one question. Let me ask this one question, and we'll get back to your topic in a few minutes. 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. Who are you handing the ball off to? Earl Campbell, Gail Sayers, Jim Brown, Saquon Barkley, Emmitt Smith, Derrick Henry, Eric Dickerson, LaDainian Tomlinson, or Adrian Peterson? Bruce, who you get the ball to? 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
JB all day long, Jim Brown.
You got Jim Brown? All right.
Yes,
who you got, Larry?
I would go with Jim Brown, but I'm going with Big Earl.
Earl Campbell?
Big Earl
Okay.
up the middle.
Up the middle. Wow, that's a good one. All right. Who you got, Anthony?
I'm an old Houston Oilers fan, so yeah, I gotta go with the Tyler Rose.
Who you got, Don?
Well, I know you guys are all old school, but I'm going with Derrick Henry.
Wow, Derrick Henry. Okay.
Yes, I'm going with Derrick Henry, man. Give him the right block. He's going in every time. I think they did give him the opportunity that he needs in Baltimore. I think they'd be dogging him a little bit.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line. Okay.
I think he can go in just as well as anybody that you got up there.
Go ahead, Pastor. Who you got, man? Give me your choice.
All day. I'm going with That's a tough one. But Daniel Thomas scored a lot of touchdowns. You jump over the top, man. I'm going with Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson, okay. Okay. I'm going with wow, man. I like Emmitt Smith too. But I gotta go. I don't remember Jim Brown too much. I can't speak of him because he's old school, but he was a little ahead of my time. So I can't. I know he did a lot of great things. I like Earl Campbell too. All right, so let me get my pick. I got to go with I'm going with Emmitt Smith, man. I like Cowboys a little bit. I'm going with Emmitt Smith. I got you.
What? What, we got an undercover Cowboy fan here, Larry?
You made my head grow when you said that, man.
Big Earl, not somebody out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Larry. I got to get you. I got you, Larry. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
You didn't get the legend, though.
I got Bruce. I got to get you, Bruce.
I said Jim Brown.
You said Jim Brown.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right.
He making my hair grow though, man. He said Emmitt Smith, man. I might have an afro.
I like Emmitt Smith, man. He a bad boy.
To be honest, I'm kind of surprised Sweetness isn't on that list.
I know. Yeah. Walter Payton, I know. Go ahead, Larry.
Marcus Allen. Man, a lot of guys, man. Especially on the goal line. Marcus Allen, he might jump in from the 5. That's why I was thinking about LaDainian Thompson, because he scored a lot of touchdowns, man.
Yeah, he was a bad man.
Derrick Henry, he might throw the ball too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Larry. You got another topic? Go ahead. I'm not going to hold you up.
Yes, the quarterbacks that might be on their way out if they don't win.
Ooh.
I think if the Ravens don't win with the team they got now,
coach is going, not the quarterback, Larry.
I think the coach might be on his way out. Same thing in Cincinnati. If Cincinnati don't get together this year, their coach is on his way out. You know.
Now, what you said, the coach or the quarterback gonna be on their way out?
Coach or the quarterback? Yeah, I heard two things. Oh, I thought you said the quarterback.
Yeah, me
The
too.
coach is on his way out because
Oh yeah.
they got a great team. And Cincinnati had teams of many years that won Super Bowl once and haven't done nothing since. And another one that might be on a hot seat. I'm not talking about the bum coaches that going out that we know going out, like the coaches going out, and those other bums going out. But I'm talking about the top teams that might be losing the coach if they don't
All the
get together.
bums. I hope them guys don't listen to our show.
You know, we know the bums are just get moved up because they can't win. You know, but the teams that are winning and can't get over the hump, you know, some of those coaches are coming down.
Listen, I think Shanahan. I think
I was about to say the
I
same
think
thing.
Shanahan's on his way out if they don't win, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times you gonna be the bridesmaid?
What team, Pastor? What team?
49ers.
Oh, the 49ers.
49ers. Yeah. I mean, they had the best team in football for a couple of years. The Chiefs beat them when the 49ers was a better team. You got all pro defense at every position, and they lost, in overtime. But that was his fault. I mean, he didn't know about the overtime rule. You know what I mean? How you gonna kick the field goal and get the ball back to Mahomes? I mean, come on. You know what I mean? But I think he's on a hot seat.
Okay, that makes sense. Go ahead, Don.
What was the question? Who's coach going?
Not the coach. If the quarterback don't win, the coach is gonna be out.
On a good team,
top
though.
team, not
Yeah,
the bottom
yeah.
team.
It's about time for the Ravens coach to go then, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
If they
what
don't get
somebody
it
said.
done, yes.
that's what Larry's saying. If
What's
they
wrong
don't
with the
win,
Ravens?
what about Buffalo, Larry? Buffalo the same way, right?
Same way.
Buffalo the same way. They're in the same
If they didn't have
bandwagon.
the year they had last year, he would have been out right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
They gotta get it. They gotta get it done, or they gotta go home.
The one other guy I would throw in there also is Mike McDonald from Miami.
Yeah,
yes,
he's really.
Miami
I agree.
Coach is on
he's
his last leg.
Yeah, he's on his last leg. Yeah.
I know they ain't had Tua in a full season, but he was supposed to have been a baby Sean McVay, and
he was a genius.
I mean,
all of them from Sean McVay.
Hey, he still get out of the first round of playoffs.
Yeah, the guy from Cincinnati too. I agree with you, man.
Yeah,
he on his way out too.
What about Jacksonville?
How many quarterbacks they done had, Larry? Stefanski on his way out too, man. For the Browns. Yeah. Man.
What about Jacksonville? They got Lawrence down there in Jacksonville. What about?
Yeah, but they just got the new coach, Lamb from Tampa Bay. They like him. He another guy from McVay. He another guy from the McVay tree.
Yeah,
he was their offensive coordinator.
He should be all right.
He's good for a year.
He's good for a year. I tell you what, who ain't though? Trevor Lawrence better show something, or he could be out because he was supposed to be the next great thing. He ain't did nothing.
Right,
right. The only bigger fraud than him is that Joker in with the Chargers.
You are right because he ain't did nothing either. Herbert.
Still waiting for him to do something. Justin.
Yeah, listen. If that was Dak, man, they would crucify him.
Oh God!
If what Herbert's doing, he ain't one near playoff game. You get all those stats and don't do nothing.
Hey, listen, but I got a question, man. Which team window is closing? Buffalo, Baltimore, Cincinnati, in the AFC. Which team window is closing? All three?
All three of them.
Cincinnati's window is over. Buffalo's window is closing, and so is the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Okay.
I don't think the Ravens window is closing. Long as they got Lamar Jackson.
But what about the Chiefs? What about their window? They didn't win that.
Their window's closing too.
Huh?
They're gonna have to revamp.
Yeah,
I think
they got homie.
So what?
The only one that's getting old is Kelsey.
Yeah, but you know what? Usually when you go on a run like Kansas City did, once they fall off, it's hard to get back.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Not saying that they won't, but usually when you have a great run like that and you fall off, it's hard to get that momentum back.
Dallas at the Cowboys. Never been on a run like that.
Dallas won Super Bowl 2 out of 3 years. Don't forget that.
We're
Yeah,
talking
man.
about 2 out of 3.
3 out of 5. Don't forget that. 3 out of 5. Let me clear it up a little better for you. 3 out of 5.
And they ain't smelled nothing yet since then.
And ain't nobody catch up with them yet.
Holmes got 3 out of 4.
They got a lot of tomatoes
3
playing
out of
catch
4.
up.
3 out of 4.
I know, but Larry, you have to be realistic. Kansas City is not the dominant team they was when he first came. Now the Eagles are that dominant team. The Eagles is a dominant team right now.
They
I mean,
got one. You
I
can't
would
say
not
about
be.
dominate. You win 1 year.
Hold on, but look at the team, man. You got to be realistic. That's why I go after you,
So
because
1 year.
you're not realistic. But the Eagles,
I'm
the Eagles,
seeing it.
Eagles have I don't know what you're seeing. I think you're seeing a nightmare. The Eagles got better off. The Eagles got better wide receivers, right? Eagles got a better defense. The Eagles got a better offensive line. They just don't have a better quarterback.
San Francisco
they
had
got
the
the best
same
tush
thing, but
push.
what they get? Jack.
They got the best tush
They had
push.
the best team. They had the best offensive line, the best receivers.
They didn't have the best offensive line. They had the best defensive line.
San Francisco had the best team for many years, and they got nothing.
See, Bruce,
Yeah, I agree. And that's why we said their coach is on the hot seat. Exactly what you just said.
Bruce, you say I'm starting any mess. I'm not starting nothing tonight, Bruce. See, there's no guys going at it. These are the football guys going at
The
it.
football guys.
Anytime Dallas is the main subject, you can lay back.
Oh, we done passed Dallas. We ain't talking about them no more. We talking about Kansas City now. Hey, yeah, who's your team, man? You're not a Cowboy fan, are you?
Y'all talk about a team that goes to Super Bowl every year.
I'm a Carolina Panthers fan.
What other team does that?
Oh, okay. Now that's a real fan, man, because they stink, and he's fake.
They're getting better, but they are.
They're not
ready to.
Hey, listen, the wide receiver they got's gonna be good.
Well, Bryce will be okay. Actually, Hubbard's not too bad. He's very underrated. But
No, he's good.
They're not ready to sit at the big boy table yet.
They're not.
No.
They showed a little bit at the end of last year, though. They showed they got a little better.
Yeah. They've got
But the quarterback came around. I'm happy for him too, man.
Right.
I'm happy that he came around, man.
I'm just glad they didn't give up on him so quick.
Right. I'm glad. And they drafted. But look, at least they got a direction. He had nobody to throw the ball to except for Phelan, and they drafted the wide receiver this year, and he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think so.
So Ant, was you a Cam Newton fan?
Well, no, I lived in Carolina for about 4.5 years, so I became I was formerly a long-time Houston Oiler Titans fan, but when they screwed over Vince Young, I was done, and they just jumped on the Carolina Panthers bandwagon. Yeah, and I definitely love Cam. When he was there. He's to be honest with you, the organization really hasn't given him enough love because clearly he's been the best quarterback they've ever had. But you wouldn't know it by the way.
He's the best quarterback they ever had. They went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Went to the Super Bowl. I mean, I know they went before, but
him and Jake Delhomme.
Cam was a bad man.
Delhomme.
God.
Football guys. Larry, you got anything else on football? No, you good
right now.
You good. Anybody else? Any comments on any?
Are you gonna pick the division winners?
Yes, and we got to start making our picks too.
Yeah.
We can do
that Tuesday then.
Yeah, we do it Tuesday.
Okay, we can do that Tuesday. Okay.
He gotta set that thing up again like we did last year. What was that, Larry? That Bishop had, but we had to go on.
I think it's still on our
Run pool.
Yeah,
Run pool.
We still on there. All we gotta do is
we still be on there.
But when can we start? But did they start yet or what? Or we gotta wait?
No.
Next week.
Next week.
Start next week. Okay. All right, you guys.
Okay.
I know it's 6:51. Anthony, this knockdown, was this Joe Frazier's greatest moment in his career? Knocking down the butterfly on the fight of the century. Round 15.
Next to winning the gold medal, sure.
Gold medal, yeah.
Because you gotta remember, he actually helped out Ali financially.
Yes, he did.
Those 3 years that he was idle. So his whole thing was, I'll help you out, but when we get in the ring,
I'm gonna
you know,
knock
it's
you out.
all over. Yeah, that was clearly his greatest moment, because he actually was winning that fight, the majority of it, and then the knockdown just really
It sealed it.
just solidified it. As a big Ali fan, I wish he had just had one more fight before that, because he fought like Jerry Corey and Oscar Bonavina,
Yeah.
and
And he fought Joe Frazier.
I want to say Bob Foster, but I can't remember. But yeah,
No, it was only two fights: Jerry Corey and Oscar Bonavina.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you know,
But that was Ali's fault, though, because Ali was the one that talked all the junk. If Joe Frazier whooped me, I'll crawl across the ring and say he is the greatest of all times. And he talked so much junk to Joe, called him an Uncle Tom and called him ugly and stupid. So that's why, to me, it was that knockdown. Let me go with you, Pastor. Give me your opinion. Was that
I agree. Yeah, that's got to be his greatest moment. I mean, I remember like nothing. You hear Cosell, and I still say, "Down goes Frazier." No. Yeah, that was a great knockdown, man. You see his tassels fly up in the air. I still remember. Yeah, I think that was his greatest achievement, other than the gold medal. Yeah.
Go ahead, Bruce. Was that his greatest moment for Joe Frazier?
Oh, without a doubt. No fight will never be as big as that one was.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
That was huge. That was huge.
But why was the knockdown so big and so important, though? The knockdown.
Because he was the great Ali. That's why.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
And all the junk Ali talked that
And all the junk that he talked. Yeah, that's the thing.
I say Ali had put Frazier to his limit.
Right.
That's why that knockdown was so great, because he had pushed him over his limit. Frazier wanted that fight more than anything.
Right.
That knockdown was sweet. That was better than the gold medal. Because Ali could out-talk Frazier. He just totally embarrassed his opponent. You know what I mean? When he hit that meteor cell, I mean, calling him an Uncle Tom and all that. Back then, to be called Uncle Tom was fighting words alone.
That's right. They called him ugly.
Put the gorilla up there.
The gorilla.
You don't know the gorilla was in the middle of Thriller Manila.
I wasn't
He put the gorilla on that. That wasn't the
Thriller Manila. Yeah.
The Thriller Manila, he put the gorilla up there. That made Joe even madder. Right? That made Joe even madder. And that's why that third fight was more brutal than the first fight. Because Joe was so mad because you called him a gorilla. Come on, gorilla. We're in Manila. You know, so Joe was so mad, Joe tried to kill him in Thriller. All right?
Yeah, well,
Ali always said
that
that was supposed to sing he came to death.
That's right.
That fight.
Go ahead, Larry. Give me your opinion on that, man.
Yeah, but that was his greatest moment, because exactly what you said, you know, he done embarrassed the man so much, talked about him so much, you know, and he put him up there like when Joe Frazier knocked him down. I think the world wanted Joe to knock him down because Ali talked so much mess.
Oh, yeah.
But Ali paid Joe back when he beat Joe Frazier after Joe Frazier took that whipping from Foreman.
Right.
And for Ali to knock him out in Zaire, I mean, Joe Frazier was happy. You know what I'm saying? Because George Foreman just took his heart.
Yeah.
Adam bouncing on one knee.
Yeah, well, he couldn't beat George. George is too big for him.
Too big, yeah. That was his style. He couldn't. No, it's just the wrong. That was the wrong style to fight George Foreman.
Because Ali was so mad because, first of all, they took his title from him unjustly. Okay, because he didn't go into the Vietnam War, and like Anthony said, Joe was helping Ali when Ali was in exile, giving him money, and Joe felt that Ali betrayed him because even Joe went to Washington to try to help him get his license back. So Joe was always trying to help the brother when he was down. As soon as Ali got his license back, he turned on him, started calling him names and all that. And Joe was like, "Why are you talking to me like this? I'm helping you out."
No, that's a salesman though. That's a salesman. He building them both up.
That's all.
I understand that, but words hurt. Words hurt, Larry. I mean, if I help you out and you're gonna call me ugly and Uncle Tom, and if you beat me, you're gonna crawl.
But if I get a couple million from it, go ahead.
Money always ease the pain.
Yeah, but I'm saying, they got the money anyway. That was guaranteed contract. It was
Yeah, but Joe
guaranteed.
Frazier, he in the business. He know what Ali doing. He know
That
that.
That hurts though, Bruce. Come on now.
And let
Yeah,
me
but
ask something. Was that one of the highest grossing fights of
At
all
that time,
time? Or
yes, it
what?
was.
Yeah,
At that
it's
that
still.
time.
I think it's still in the top 10. The
I
first
think he
one.
got 2.5 million back then. And that was
Yeah.
I was crazy money back then.
Yeah.
2.5 million?
This was
No, I'm not talking about what they got paid. I'm talking about for the people. You know, the people that paid to see it.
Oh yeah.
A pay-per-view, the box.
Yeah.
Well, it was back then. Back then, it was called closed circuit, where you would go
Right.
to your
Yep.
in New Haven.
The
I would go
Coliseum.
Like the Coliseum.
Well, for this fight, it was the Roger Sherman Theater.
Yeah.
They had them at the theaters and everything like that.
Had
By
the New
the
Haven
time you
Arena
got-
too. Had
by
the
the
New Haven
time you-
Arena.
By the time you got to like Leonard and Duran, the first one, that's when they started having them at the Coliseum and
But that Ali fight was at the New Haven Arena for closed circuit, and it was sold out because me and my father listened to it on the radio. It was sold out. You couldn't
That
get
was-
tickets.
At the time of that fight, the only fight which was bigger than that was Jack Dempsey and I forget who it was, but there were only $2 million in all of boxing after that fight. But since then, needless to say, it's been a bunch of them since then.
Yeah, Bruce, that fight was so big, they said they stopped the Vietnam War for that one night. The war,
Yeah.
no, it's true. They said
Yeah, that's what we heard.
the war stopped
what
for
we
one
heard.
night, so everybody watched the fight. All right, that's how big it was. The fight was that big. They stopped the war for that one night. Everybody had peace that one night, so they could watch the fight. Then they went
That's
back to
huge.
war.
That's
They went
huge.
back to war the next day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was crazy. That
That's
was
huge.
crazy. Hey, all right, Larry. One got to go. Joe Burrows, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, or Pat Mahomes. I know you're not gonna pick Pat. Who you got?
Oh, we did that last week.
We did
Yeah,
that.
we did
Oh,
that
I
too.
think
That was mine then. All right, who you got? I watched the show. Who you got to do it? Let's do it again real fast. Who got to go, Larry?
Jalen.
Oh, that's right. You guys did do that. I remember that now. You guys had a big argument over that. All right.
Yeah, because I said Joe Burrow got to go.
Okay.
And I said Joe Burrow's got to go.
All right, this is my last one, man, because I know it's 7 o'clock. I'm not going to keep you guys all night on a Friday. 3-on-3. Who wins, Bruce? Shaq, LeBron, or Kobe, or Elijah Wan, Mike, and Bird?
Man, you know I'm going with Elijah Wild, Mike, and Bird.
Yeah.
Why?
Better
You
believe it.
old school? Because you're old school, that's why?
No, man, they got the better team.
Yeah.
Nah. LeBron,
Mm-mm.
Shaq,
Mm-mm.
Kobe. I gotta go with LeBron, Shaq, and Kobe.
Wow. Okay, Larry. That's shocking from you because you got LeBron James in there? Wow. That's who you got. Who you got, Anthony?
I got to go with the Elijah Wan team.
Because
Why?
Elijah.
Elijah Wan,
Oh,
Mike, and Bird.
Yeah.
No
Now,
disrespect.
if Bird is on Kobe,
No. Mike
and
and
LeBron
Kobe.
on Jordan,
No, Mike and Kobe be on each
Bird
other.
ain't gonna be on Kobe.
No, Mike and Kobe be on each other.
Right.
Then LeBron to be on Larry Bird and Shaq and
You gonna
Elijah.
get fired, Larry. You gonna get fired, man.
LeBron is dominate Bird. LeBron is dominate Bird.
All right.
Mike would
Right.
get Jordan. Mike would get Kobe, and Elijah Wan would get Shaq.
All right.
I
So
tell you what, it would be a good. I would like to see it.
but you picked LeBron, Kobe, and Shaq, though, right?
I know, but one on one, I know Elijah Wan got too many moves for Shaq, and
Yeah,
I know
but-
Kobe can't stop Jordan.
Oh, but hold on, Larry, 1 second though. When Elijah Wan beat Shaq, that was Shaq's second year, I think, in the league, or third year, and Elijah Wan was in his prime. He was in his prime. Now, take Shaq in his prime in 2000, when he was in his prime, when he was winning championships. It's hard to say that Elijah would have dominated Shaq.
I think Elijah Wan still
Who
beats
was a
him.
better shooter?
Yeah, I think he would too.
I
I'm
still
going
think
with
Elijah
for my
Wan beats
pick.
him.
I'm picking the team Elijah Wan too. I just think they got 3-on-3. We talk about 3-on-3. I mean, yeah, Bird has too many moves. I mean, Bird's a bad boy, man. He couldn't play the defense on those guys, but they couldn't hold him either. And then you got Mike and then you got my turning point would be Olajuwon. I think Team Olajuwon is the best.
Got too many
team
moves.
for me.
Let me ask you a question though. Can Bird stop LeBron James on the defensive end?
No, he can't.
Okay,
No.
so if LeBron wanted to score 40 points, if he made up his mind, I'm going to score tonight. Which one of these three guys can stop LeBron James?
Listen. Let me break in for a minute.
All right, go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Michael.
Michael, LeBron.
Let me tell you why I want to break in for a minute.
Go ahead, Don. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The reason I want to break in for a minute because the three on the bottom, the Olajuwon team, those guys won't lose. They will hurt somebody before they lose. Even Bird was a dirty player. Bird was a dirty player. Let's face it. He's not going to just let Kobe or anybody just walk all over him. He was that white boy that was a dirty player that knew how to play the game. Those three on the bottom are much more professional as far as knowing they got that winning mentality by any means necessary.
I disagree with you on one thing though, Don. I mean, them guys on the top two, they got the same mentality in a lot of ways. Kobe was a black mamba.
Kobe did.
Kobe didn't back down from nobody. He didn't back down from Michael Jordan.
Kobe did.
He had 42 points halftime on Mike one time, right? Keep that in mind. He wanted to show Mike.
I give Kobe that credit, but I won't give it to.
No, you got to give it to LeBron James too.
LeBron James,
when LeBron wants to score, when LeBron wants to be, he went against Boston.
He's not a dirty player, though. He's not a dirty player.
I ain't saying he got to be dirty.
And I'm saying that could make the difference in this. Even Shaq was very strong, but we know Shaq, if he had that killer mentality, the Lakers probably would have stayed together. You know, Shaq just came out there and played. He was lazy and everything. He just played because he was a big man. Those guys on the bottom would come out there with that mentality. We're not going to lose. And
the bottom, I'm definitely go with the bottom all day.
They would not lose. That's the mentality they will have. They're not scared of Shaq. Like I say, LeBron James is good. Yeah, he could give you 40 points when he wants. But LeBron James did not have that mentality that Michael had or Bird had.
Let me tell you something.
You know,
he wouldn't give you 40 against that team.
Only
you can say that. You can say that.
Kobe,
it's just like going back to boxing real fast. Muhammad Ali, y'all say was the greatest heavyweight of all times, right? We all agree on that. Basically, was he a killer? Was he a knockout guy like Ernie Sanders or George Foreman or John or Sonny Liston? No, you ain't got to be a killer. Go ahead, Don. Go ahead. We both talking. Go ahead, Don. What?
And Jerry, I tell you what.
Now. It don't mean nothing. Like I said, Ken Norton did beat Ali. I'm saying we're talking basketball. Let's stick to basketball.
Yeah, but you can be a killer. You can be a killer. You can have a killer instinct, but you can have a killer instinct.
Hey Jerry,
go ahead, Bruce.
Zach didn't have it.
If they fought Ali, if he didn't knock him out by the end of the fight, they'd have wished he had knocked him out. You know, because he was a finesse fighter, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying, he wasn't no brutal Mike Tyson or George Foreman.
No, but he would jab you to death. He was a combination.
But we still say he's the greatest. Because
how is that compared to the three basketball?
No, what I'm saying to you, Don, you can have a killer instinct. You can have a killer instinct just because you wasn't
1-on-1 compared to 3-on-3.
Okay, Larry and LeBron James. We know Larry was a great shooter. He was great in what he did. Was he better player than LeBron James, Don?
He was a dirty player.
Was he better than LeBron?
That could make a difference in a 3-on-3.
Was he better than LeBron James? Yes or no?
I'm not going
by Larry Bird.
I'm going
Larry Bird and LeBron James. Who's the best player? LeBron.
He was just as good.
So who's the better player, LeBron or Larry?
He was just as good. He was just as good as LeBron.
He was just as good.
He was just as good as LeBron. He did things that LeBron couldn't do, and LeBron did things that he couldn't do.
I know Larry was a great player. He was.
Yeah, but I'm saying when them guys are that great, it's hard to say which one is better.
Okay.
Because both of them did what the other one couldn't do. Bird was a better shooter than LeBron. You know what I mean? But LeBron was stronger going to the hole.
But who's the better scorer? Who's the better scorer when they want to score? LeBron or Larry?
I mean, I would pick Larry. Larry was a better scorer.
I'd take Larry. I would take Larry. Better scorer? Oh, Larry. Yeah, Larry's better scorer.
You gotta believe it.
LeBron didn't even develop a jumper until later on in life.
Right.
Here's a man that averaged 25 points for 20 years, and you're going to tell me Larry Bird's a better scorer.
If you don't think Larry's a better scorer, we're gonna have to shut this
Come on,
the
man.
telecast
Come
down.
on,
The man averaged 25 points, 25 points for 20
you
years.
can't be serious, man.
Oh, no.
You
The
can't
man
be serious.
averaged 25 points for 20
It
years.
doesn't matter.
How
He
much
had a
he
great
average
career.
30?
I mean, it doesn't matter. 25 points for 20 years.
But
He
he's
ain't
not
no
a better
better scorer than
You think
Bird.
he's a
Come on
better
now.
scorer than Larry Bird? No.
No, ain't no way. Not even close.
No.
But we're
No.
talking 3-on-3. Which will win 3-on-3?
I got you.
I'm just saying those guys on the bottom will win 3-on-3.
Yeah, me too. I think guys. I just think they got a better talent. 3-on-3. I go with Elijah one over Shaq all day. You know, Michael and Kobe kind of cancel each other out. You know, they're both. Kobe's a great scorer. You know, Mike's the best scorer. You know,
Okay.
Larry Bird can shoot the lights out. You know,
Okay.
LeBron's a great all-around player. Yeah, but I think 3-on-3. I go with the bottom guys.
All right. I just want to start something a little bit. I'm going to go with the top guys because I like Kobe, LeBron, Shaq. I wasn't never really crazy about Shaq, but I know Kobe with that Mambo mentality. The man scored 81 points, 64 points in 3 quarters.
You should have put Kareem on the top line. Take Shaq out and put Kareem in that on the top.
Then you pick Kareem. Then you go with the top one. If you had Kareem up there,
Right? If you put Kareem up there, yeah, because ain't nobody gonna be able to stop Kareem.
All right. At least you're being honest. At least you're being honest, and that's a good one right there. So we're gonna close out in a minute, but Anthony, my last one. Who's the most feared, Lawrence Taylor or Ray Lewis?
Lawrence Taylor.
That's a no-brainer too.
That's a no-brainer.
All right, I'm just grabbing some sports things. That's a no-brainer.
LT.
Lawrence Taylor. All right.
LT.
Oh yeah.
LT all the way.
All the way.
LT take your head off.
Again, because Ray Lewis is great, but he's not. No, he's not Lawrence Taylor.
No, he ain't Lawrence Taylor.
You guys are my football man. All right, I just saw that up there. I said,
Yeah, I saw that too.
You saw that
I
too?
saw that up there before, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I mean, I can put more. I mean, for Ray Lewis's style, thing is, he was so big and he was so fast. That's what made Ray Lewis a monster. To be that big and to be that fast, you know, he was a monster.
Did they fear him?
I think to me the thing is LT changed the way the game was played.
Exactly.
Because Washington went, all those teams always tried to put the one back offense, the one back offense on there. They, because they had to put they basically came up with the H back because of Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
Just so you can have the guy to block.
But did they fear Ray? What's my man named Ray?
Ray Lewis?
Did they fear Ray? Were they fear Lawrence Taylor?
But see, my thing has always been in a situation like that. Without LT, there is no Ray Lewis.
Okay.
Without Wilt Chamberlain, there is no Kareem. Without Michael, there is no Kobe. I always will go with the guy who set the pace as opposed to the guy who came after him.
Okay. Well, then
you talk about fearing, you got Dick Buckus. If you were Buckus and Ray Lewis, Buckus.
There's a guy, and I'm going real old school. The guy that I think that doesn't get enough love only because
Ray Nitschke?
Big Daddy Lipscomb from the old Colts.
Like you going way back. Jeez.
Yeah, he gets forgotten. He gets forgotten a lot, and he was basically a little bit of Taylor, a little bit of Lawrence Brazil, Robert Brazil, Willie Lanier, all the
Willie Lanier, yeah.
Go ahead, Bruce. Go ahead.
He said Willie Lanier. I said, yeah, Kansas City Chiefs.
Willie Lanier, man.
Question though, I know you mentioned the guys that started it. So are you're not stuck on certain players and that's it, are you? I'm just asking.
No.
I mean, in other words, if a guy like Kevin Durant, that's ready to end his career. I mean, he's new school compared to. I like the old school guys. I'm old school myself, but some of these new guys, I give them their props. If you're good, you're good.
When I say that, I don't say what happens with what's the problem with a lot of these comparisons, and the James Jones one is a perfect example. The Jordan fans try to make it out that James can't play, and the James fans try to make it out that Jordan can't play. They're both great players, but
Yeah.
again, and especially with the NBA, think of how the NBA has changed every, like, say, 10, 15-year interval. It's a guard-oriented league now. Most of us, when we grew up, if you didn't have a center, you couldn't go anywhere. But that's where the game has changed. You can win, you can basically win an NBA title without a dominant center now.
That's true. See. I'll let you guys talk. 'Cause I don't want to take over. The only problem I got with the LeBron and Michael debate, and I love Michael. I used to watch Michael. I went to the Garden to see him. I told you most of my videos, VHS videos, got Chicago Bulls because I record a lot of Michael games. But the only problem I got with Michael and LeBron, whatever Michael did is royalty, and which he was. But whatever LeBron do is like, well, he was a great player. LeBron don't get his proper due. Here's a man that broke a record that was there for 40 years, and they'll say, well, that's longevity. LeBron can win 3 championships with 3 different teams. Well, he's hopping on different teams. It's always an excuse for what he does, but whatever Michael does is royalty. That's the only problem.
Yeah, it's what's, again, it goes back to, because look, Jordan came along. You got to remember the eras, because let's just say if Doc had the 24/7, if he had been around in the ESPN era, I think he would be getting a lot more love than he gets now, because
he don't get the love he should get. Right, he don't get the love.
Even somebody like Connie Hawkins, who played out in the West Coast,
right,
and then but see, that's the thing with basketball now, is that and sports now in general, because you got this 24/7 feeding frenzy now. That's why you got a generation of kids that grew up with Jordan, and they don't think that anybody will ever be Jordan. And then the folks who, because remember, Mike was compared to Dr. J, and everybody was saying then he's no Dr. J. When Jordan was in those prime, that 83 and 84 and 85, but it's like that with the NBA. When Wilt didn't get the kind of love he deserved while he was playing.
Okay.
And it all depends on your era. My thing is always, when you're making the argument of the greatest of all time, you have to include everybody. The problem is when you make it all time, but you make it about your era. There's nothing wrong with saying the best player I saw was so and so.
Okay, but I go on that. Any final remarks, you guys? Any final remarks if I let you guys go? Because I'm done. Anybody? No? Everybody's good?
Hey, Don, what time tomorrow?
3 o'clock.
All right. Larry, you got any comments? Anything else?
Just KC will return to the Super Bowl.
Oh, we got to start another show again, man. We try to start some more mess, right? That's what you're going to do, man.
Hey, Dallas record going to be better than Kansas City's.
Ooh.
In a dream. Somebody's dream. Might be your dream.
All right, let me close out in prayer. Father God, we thank you for this sports talk on this Friday night edition. We thank each and every one that's viewing us tonight, Lord. We just give you all the glory, Lord, because without you, we couldn't even be doing sports or couldn't be doing anything, because you, we live, we move, and we have our being tonight, Lord. So we thank you. We thank you for your son, Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Continue, Lord, to bless KMI and everyone that's associated with this television ministry, and bless the panel, Father God, that represents Sports Talk tonight, and those that couldn't make it tonight, my brother, Bishop Ernest, Bob McCormick, Kendall Tyson, bless them as well, and all our viewers, Father God. Continue to expand this show for your glory. We want to show people that you can have fun in Christ, no matter what the position may be. We can have fun in you, Lord. So we give you all the glory tonight, and keep us healthy, Father, in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name I pray, amen and amen. All right?
Amen. Amen.
We're going to do it again tonight. Go ahead.
I went on that site, where we put our games in.
Yeah.
You just gotta hit the update button.
For what? For Run Pool? Pool Run?
Yeah. They just want you to upgrade it for this season.
Okay.
Right.
They got the button on there. You just gotta push it. It'll take you right through there.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. Now, Larry, when the football season start again? Next week, right?
Thursday next week.
Thursday.
This Thursday or next Thursday?
This
This
coming
Thursday coming.
This Thursday coming.
Wow,
Thursday
that's the one
coming.
with the Chiefs you talking about?
No, that's the one with
No,
Dallas
that's the
and
one with the
Philly.
Cowboys.
Mhm.
The
Dallas
Cowboys.
and-
Eagles.
So
All right, so
Friday's
when-
game,
when the Chiefs
Friday's
play?
show gonna be
It's
very
gonna be smashed
interesting.
down.
When the
What
Chiefs
you
play,
say,
man,
Ant? What you say?
Dallas Eagles on Thursday, and then Friday it's going to be Kansas City and the Chargers at in Madrid.
I might have given you a call, Larry, on that game, right? You better win.
Yeah,
You
man.
know the winner already.
Yeah, you put
Hey,
a lot of
Larry,
pressure on
I
yourself.
want you to lead the show Friday after this Dallas beat up on them Eagles. I want you to lead the show.
Come on, Bruce. Come on, Bruce.
That's a
Larry, you put a lot of
victory.
pressure on yourself, though. All right, just to let you know, put a lot of pressure on yourself for this season coming up. Don't do it. You did it last year. You lost.
And you know what, though, Jerry? It's gonna be
Yeah.
a great season, man, because everybody seemed to be healthy. That's
Yep.
that's a good thing when everybody healthy, man.
All right. Okay, we're gonna see everybody Tuesday night. You have a blessed week. Everybody have a blessed weekend. And
All right, now.
Congratulations once again on your 10-year anniversary at Basileia. Keep up the great work. All right.
Okay.
All right, keep me in your prayers, bro.
And Anthony, we got our newsletter coming up in September. So I know you got a great topic for me for September for the newsletter.
Leroy Kelly.
All right. You guys have a blessed weekend. All right. God bless
All right,
everybody.
now.
God
Take
bless.
care.
Bye.